fights, topsy-turvy tales, heroes made, and shocks aplenty. A mighty matchup about to unfold. Here we go.
Seconds out, round one.
Oh, big shot.
Boxing at its very, very best. What a fight!
Shake your head, have some fun.
And a left hook lays out David Price. Good shot from Ortiz. And Wilder's hurt. And Deontay Wilder finds the answer again.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Where you at, Wilder? Let's go!
Wilder, let's go, baby! Let's go!
I've got closer to you, so I'm chasing you. Remember that?
Let me at him.
You feel better
I'm
now?
I'm act up. I'm Kell Brook, the special one, and I will deal with him.
Women's boxing is here to stay. Katie Taylor, she was sensational.
I want to keep proving my dad right and the doubters wrong. I owe it all to my dad. It's for you, man.
I lost my brother-in-law in August. So Ashley Roberts, I miss you more than life itself.
Here comes Del Boy.
He beats her. Here I come. Big right hand.
He's hurting.
He's gone. He survived. He survived.
Alexander Usyk finds the answer.
I only wish you greatness.
What a year it has been. I'm delighted to say that joining me on JV Ringside today is a man that has enjoyed every single moment of 2018, Paulie Malignaggi. Good to see you, Paulie. Where's your festive sparkle?
Oh, I've got the red tie. Got the red tie. Well, 'tis the season, and I am wearing the red tie for the season.
Kind of counts. I said that you have enjoyed this year so much. You've been ringside for many of the big fights this year. What are your standout moments?
I'd say one that really stands out this year is probably being at Wembley for AJ once again. I think being at Wembley for AJ is always
it's a special place, isn't it?
It's a special place, a special moment, and I think it's a once in a lifetime type of situation. I don't know that, in my lifetime I didn't know that there were guys that could sell out stadiums like this, or sell stadiums like this. And so I don't know that after AJ there will be guys that will be able to sell this way again. So every time I'm there, I kind of enjoy it and cherish the moment and just take in the whole spectacle. And of course, AJ is also a fun fighter to watch,
Do you still get that buzz being ringside?
Yes, of course. I think because every fight is different. Every fight is going to tell its own story. So it's not like you're going to sit down and you're going to get your same fight you got the last time you were there. AJ is at Wembley several times, but every time it's a different kind of fight. And I think the Povetkin fight brought us a little bit of drama as well as a sudden ending.
And in terms of fighters, who's impressed you the most this year?
I would say my top fighter this year is probably Alexander Usyk. He was able to win the World Boxing Super Series with a dominant win over Murat Gassiev. And I think Gassiev, I have to be honest. Before the fight, I thought Gassiev was going to give him more trouble, and Usyk dominated him, and then he came to England and was able to beat a very clever Tony Bellew.
Absolutely. Well, 2018 already been quite the year, hasn't it? But quite possibly, have we saved the best till last?
Yesterday we said it's been calm all week. Today it just seemed to spark between the two teams after the weigh-in. What was your take on what happened?
Typical Dereck Chisora behaviour. When you're face-to-face one-on-one with him, it won't cause any problem. But the minute people get in the middle, it causes a problem. Instead of insulting my brother and that, it just sparked and that's it. I'm not like mad or angry or nothing. I'm just chilled, which is really strange for me, to be honest.
You did then scale a box and above everybody and shout at him. What did you say?
I said, I'm here now. What's the problem? You know, all trying to hype up. You know, listen, if people want to get into a fight, they all like to cause so much commotion for people to hold it back.
Your weight, 17 stone, 8 pounds, 8 ounces. That's almost a stone lighter than when you fought Joseph Parker. Is that a serious statement of intent?
It's all good me sitting there and saying this and saying that, but we train hard. I listen to exactly what they told me to do, exactly what they told me to eat, when to eat it, at the exact time, and that's it, man. That's all. Last camp I had injuries, I had sickness and other things, but that's how it goes. This is boxing, man. Whatever weight you are, whatever problem you have, you go in there, you deal with it. That's what makes a great champion. 17 stone, 8 pounds, 3 ounces, 4 pounds lighter than the first time you fought. Is that evidence of what you've been doing in the gym behind closed doors?
Oh yeah, you know, the regime was hard and painful, and it's paid off. You know, when David said, you know, we're gonna lose more fat. You know, I lost so much fat, and then he goes, you're gonna put muscle on now. So that's what's happened now.
Is this the best weight for you, and is this the weight that you need to beat Dillian Whyte tomorrow night?
Yes, 100% yes.
The fight's going to break out at some point, but I'll control it and make it break out when I want it to break out. You know, I know he's going to try and do all sort of fouling and all sort of this and try and settle me and all of this, so I have to just be patient and stick to my strategy and just be calm.
He's getting knocked out. Sick and destroy.
But it's all calmed down in here somewhat. Cole, what did you make of the weigh-in today?
Yeah, I think it was. It looked steady, and then all of a sudden it got going. Dillian Whyte didn't like something he did, and all of a sudden it went from being quite amicable, quite friendly, to I think it was Whyte that bit, and maybe Chisora's got what he wanted there and got inside Whyte's head a little bit.
What did you make of the shape of the two on the scales?
Both look great. Both look like they've really had good camps and left it all in the camp in terms of fitness. They couldn't be any better. Mentally, they both seem tough. I spoke to Dillian Whyte this morning at breakfast, and he's quite matter of fact about the fact that in his head he's going to beat Chisora. It's not a problem. He'll just do what he's going to do and he'll win. And then it's onwards and upwards. Dereck Chisora obviously he's given us comments like, I'm a born again Christian. I'm now believing in what I do. I've got this team around me with David Haye and you know his new strength and conditioning, all the work he's been doing. So he's like a newborn, confident man. So I'm expecting a real solid performance from Chisora and a confident performance from Whyte. Whyte believes he's going to win. Chisora, I'm still not sure if he actually believes himself that he's going to do it, but why shouldn't we believe him? The first fight was so close. I scored him to win it by a round, so this is a pick and fight, it really is. But I get a feeling the general consensus is that Dillian Whyte's there. It's his fight to win or lose. If he performs, he'll win, but you can't write Chisora off.
Should box off a pretty good year for us. Just finally, before you go, what's your moment of 2018?
I think the moment has to be for me the David Haye, Tony Bellew Haye 2, because I wasn't sure if Haye was actually finished. I thought the first fight he wasn't prepared, he wasn't fit and strong enough. The rematch, he was going to come back and do the business.
Enough questions left unanswered.
Exactly, but it was just shocking to see the finishing of David Haye, the way it finished. I mean, Tony Bellew boxed really well, but it was definitely the end, and he retired after that, which he should have done. The end of my friend David Haye. I grew up with David Haye. We won back-to-back medals in the World Amateur Championships, won ABA titles together, and like from the age of 18 right up to when I retired, David Haye's been a part of my career, and to see him finish his career like that, it was quite a sad moment for me, but it's boxing and he's all right now. He's still in the game. Yeah. That was my moment.
Okay, well, I hope you enjoy tomorrow night, and let's see if tomorrow night can top Cole's moment of 2018.
So many highlights from this year. It's really hard to pick one, isn't it? In terms of the weigh-in, though, Andy and Carl touched on it there. Bit of a tussle going on backstage after the weigh-in. It was always going to happen. It's been fairly subdued up till now.
Yeah, I think these guys have tried to keep calm and try to play the mature role throughout this. As the first time around that they fought, you know, they would think the shenanigans were a bit up-tempo, you know, so to speak. I think this time around they did their best, but I think with the tempers flaring, the fight is tomorrow, they finally weren't able to hold themselves back.
How do they look to you, though? Both 17 stone 8, Whyte 12 pounds lighter than when he fought Parker.
Yeah, you know, I think they both came in shape. I think they both realized the importance of this fight. It's a box office draw, and I think there's a lot on the line here. And of course, there's a really personal dislike as well. So I think all the more they came extra prepared.
Absolutely. Well, what about 2019? What does 2019 have in store for us? Well, the heavyweight division is alive and well. Fury is back, and these two knockout artists are hoping to clash on the road to Undisputed.
Don't y'all want to see one champion, one face, one name? He go by the name of Deontay Wilder, baby.
I'm Deontay Wilder, WBC heavyweight champion of the world. You know, we packing that Alabama power.
Listen, mate, make the date, don't wait.
Don't wait. All you gotta do is set the date, mate.
King chase kings. I want Joshua. No more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses. Let's make the fight happen. Let's see who's the best. I know I'm the best. Are you up for the test?
Joshua, I know I'm the best. Are you up for the test? You know I'm ready to knock you.
Bomb Squad!
Bomb Squad!
So easy. Ain't no stopping this.
Well, we can't say who's going to win. I don't think we can say who's going to win because it's a fight that could go either way.
You said he was going to let his hands go.
You heard him before. He's
talking cheap, David, my friend.
Kell at 154 is going to be a beast.
I picked Kell Brook, but today on the train on the way in, because I knew we was doing this, I'm thinking Amir Khan. I think speed, I think movement.
Here's my tactical analysis.
He's got quicker hands, he's got a better chin, he's more intelligent, he's better looking, you name it.
Oh, master.
What else?
Joshua has a problem going straight back. The straight punches hit him because he goes straight back.
So you think Whyte can drag Parker into a close fight?
Without a doubt, because
even with that movement and speed,
so you look
a 12-round engine that he's proven time and time again.
It's more of a dangerous fight now for me and for Amir than it was 2 years ago.
Kell Brook all the way for me.
If you have the jab of Wilder taken away, you probably put him in a lot of problems. I think AJ's advantage is it's more fun to... Oh, God, it was getting good, too.
Just getting there.
Oh, man.
We could go all day, couldn't we?
Yeah, we could.
We shouldn't put a timer on this. You can't put a timer on this debate.
No, we're still going, by the way.
You can't put a timer on this debate.
Welcome back to JD Ringside. I don't think Paulie's ever going to forgive me for interrupting him.
Absolutely not.
Really? No?
Nope.
Fine, okay. There's been loads to debate this year, but what about next year? Adam's tracked down Eddie Hearn to find out more.
So what a fantastic way to end 2018, which has been such a heavyweight year. So many thrills and spills, so much action, but so much to look forward to. What on earth, Eddie, is the 2019 picture for the big boys?
I think the heavyweight division is the hottest it's been for many, many years. And when the sport of boxing is thriving, generally it's built from that division. And we've got it. It's here. You know, you look 2 or 3 years ago, there was really 2 or 3 guys. Now there's like 10 guys in the division that can all mix it. And that's great for people's legacies, that's great for people's futures, and more importantly, that's great for the fans. Because they've all got opinions. You get stopped on the street. Who's going to win Whyte Chisora? Who's AJ going to fight next? Will Wilder rematch Fury? People are talking about it. It's topical.
So what do you think does happen? Wilder, Fury, will there be a rematch?
I honestly don't know.
AJ against the winner of Saturday night, or will AJ fight Jarrell Miller, who's in town at the Garden? What do you see? Come on, get the crystal ball out.
Honestly, anything is possible at the moment. Everything that happens over the period of time starts to put the jigsaws together. Saturday night is very important in that respect. Does Dillian Whyte win? If he wins, he's ready to go in April, unless it's some kind of brutal war, which it may well be. If Chisora wins, does he come into the picture? You know, do they draw? I don't know, anything can happen. Our focus is Deontay Wilder. You know, I was with AJ last night, that's all he wants. He wants to fight Wilder next for the Undisputed Championship. He also wants to fight the winner of this, Tyson Fury, Jarrell Miller, Luis Ortiz, all these guys. But he's
Alexander Usyk.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Michael Hunter might come up. There's so much out there.
But I think all AJ wants is to be undisputed. Yeah. And we'll see if Wilder wants the same. But what a time for the heavyweights. And you know, these 2 guys on Saturday night, particularly Chisora and his new partner David Haye, are thinking about the bigger picture. Are thinking, you know what? You win this fight, we're in.
What else are we looking forward to? Brook Khan any nearer?
Close. He's going to decide between Khan and Brook and Crawford. We hope it's Brook. We're pushing him that way. So many great fights to be made. Boatsie's going to cause a major stir on the world light heavyweight scene next year. You've got brilliant light middleweight little triangle going on with Ted Cheeseman now challenging for the European title. Fowler against Fitzgerald, and the winner of that will go on and fight
Rickson
Cheeseman.
will be back. We've got Josh Kelly, JD Next Gen 2, Pat shows.
Fantastic. And we're in USA, Italy, Germany with you guys. We're going to be all around the world. There aren't many weeks next year where there won't be boxing. So great time for boxing, and more than ever in Sky Sports in 2019.
Yeah, and we can't wait for Saturday night to end the year.
The heavyweight division, Paulie, it is buzzing right now. Next year, though, what do you want to see?
Well, they say boxing goes as the heavyweight division goes, right? And I think the heavyweight division in this generation is getting more and more fun. I think provided Whyte comes through Chisora unscathed, I'd like to see the combination of guys like Whyte, AJ, Fury, and Wilder get in the ring with each other. I think they're starting to solidify themselves as the top of the division. Not that the rest of the division is bad, but I think they're the top level guys, and I like to see the matchups come against one another.
In terms of Joshua, he just wants to be undisputed. He wants that final belt. Can you see that happening with Wilder?
You know, I can. You don't want to write off Whyte and Fury, but I can see Wilder and Joshua getting in the ring with each other. I think they both want it. It's just a matter of getting the business right, and sometimes that's a bit more complicated than people understand. But I think competitively, any of these guys would love to fight each other.
Absolutely. Okay, away from the heavyweights, matchups, who do you want to see?
You know, call me a cynical guy, but I still believe in Khan versus Brook. I think it's a great matchup, especially with both domestically and with world level implications. You know, maybe they both fallen off with the levels they once were, but I still think it's a great fight. You know,
do you think that's now or never though? It's got to happen sooner rather than later.
I think people have been saying it's now or never for quite a while, but now I think at this point, I think you may have to have really a now or never situation with them. You know, because they're starting to slide, but they're still good enough to where the fight gets fun. You know, I also think British rivalries really make for kind of a worldwide interest when they become good. You know, you had Steve Collins, Nigel Benn, Michael Watson, Chris Eubank in the 90s, and everybody tuned in for those great fights, you know. And then you kind of had a couple of times they kind of missed the bus. You know, you didn't see Froch and Calzaghe go at it. You didn't see Hatton and Witter go at it. So I would like to see Khan and Brook not go the way of those guys and maybe go the way of the 90s super middleweights.
Just get it done.
Yeah, well, people will really remember them. You know, I think it's for both of their benefit that people will remember them for a great rivalry. And I think they're both good enough still, and they both have good enough names where I think people will really take to that rivalry.
All right, okay, let's get back to our main event though and catch up on what's happened in fight week so far.
Our special report ahead of Saturday's huge rematch between Dillian Whyte and Dereck Chisora.
Dillian hasn't got any power punch which worries me. I'm going to bring hallelujah and amen to the party.
The body snatcher, Dillian Whyte!
Saturday night, you guys are going to see a different Dillian Whyte, a more mature, a stronger one, physically better, mentally more prepared as well. He's going to get knocked out this time.
It's war, war, war. There's only one way we're going to go for this fight. We're going to war.
There's been a lot of talk about giving my life to God and got David A and all that stuff. We'll see.
God honest truth, man, we're going to drown Dillian from the get-go. We know he's fit, but we want to see how fit is he. We're going to go, boom, from the gates and seek and destroy.
Dereck will see how strong I am. There's going to be blood. There will be blood Saturday night.
Squeaky bum time.
With Chisora, you have to expect certain things. You can never anticipate what this man's thinking and what's going on in his head.
I'm about to blow up their bubble, mate. He ain't gonna live in the ring with me. I'm gonna bust him up.
It's on.
So the final fight week of 2018 is all wrapped up. Round 13 of Whyte Chisora is almost upon us. Our live action kicks off at 6 p.m. Sky customers should go to channel 491 or box office to book this event. For more information on all the ways to watch, go to skysports.com/Whyte Chisora. Cable customers should contact their operator. Paulie, I know this is your favourite bit. You're desperate to put your neck on the line. Who's going to win and how?
You know, I think both guys are coming in with a lot of confidence. I think Chisora is coming off of a big win, and it gives him reason to believe in himself. But Whyte has only won, and he's only kept winning. So I think it's going to be another great fight. I think it picks up fast again, but I think Dillian Whyte wins on points. I also, though, am looking forward to the Rosales versus Edwards fight. Two young champions.
Massive opportunity for Charlie.
A massive opportunity for Charlie, and just two young guys with world-level implications. For me, when you're that age, you're not just boxing, you're also fighting with extra fire, because you're still fighting for legacy. And these guys, with a world championship on the line, are definitely fighting for legacy.
All right, okay, well, we shall see you on Fight Night. Very much looking forward to that. From us here at JD Ringside, we wish you a very Merry Christmas. And as a present from us to you, we thought we'd leave you with a little bit of fun from 2018.
Por esta oportunidad, hace tiempo le estábamos esperando.
Llegó el momento y si Dios lo permite, el sábado 5 de mayo, Puerto Rico pues tendrá a su campeón número 59 si Dios lo permite. Gracias.
Thank you to Eddie Hearn, and hopefully you'll see how good a champion I am.
Thank you, Joe. I'll never know with you if that's what they actually said. It seems to go on for like 10 minutes and then you say like 3 words or something like that, but you're a good man, been with Matchroom for a long time. I'm just not sure you speak Spanish.
You had your Weetabix this morning?
Oh, God, it was getting good, too.
Can Eddie Hearn get you a Dream World title fight here?
Wow, you know what? If he can, then I'll stop pulling his trousers down.
This guy on another level, rough, tough, not the prettiest, not the sexiest, but...
Oh, shout at me. Oh, that's good. You're wrong. You're wrong, guys.
Right, big man. Right, Will, I'll see you later. Thanks for the tickets, mate. Sorry, everyone, sorry.
Any chance I can have some cheese with that?
Of course you can have some cheese, man. I don't see the point in it. I should have been at ringside. That's not how I do business.
Well, you're here because you're working with us, and it's good to have you here.
Oh, you know, it's a pleasure being with you guys, but yeah.
Welcome to Bolton. What brings you to Bolton?
Well, an airplane.
You've done something different, haven't you? It's a beard, isn't it? Yeah. Who do you think got the better of that spot?
Oh, definitely me.
It's your old division that's getting all the attention this weekend.
It's about time to our division.
Finish speaking, man.
You see, he looks. He's everywhere.
I'm supposed to...
You got a Christmas message?
I don't like that kid. He's just cocky, he's deluded. That's what happens. I'm going to punch his face off.
Beautiful Christmas message, was it?
So stand by, item 24 next, going in 4, 3.
Thank you, guys. It's been fun today. We'll see you at the weigh-in.
I got it away.
What did he do?
It's for her.
Sky Sports. Feel it all.